Perfection. Perfection equals paralysis.
Correct.
How true is that fucking statement?
True. It's very true, and it applies to a lot of things. Perfection should be cultivated over time. You start with a clay that's imperfect, and you start to fucking create it, and you start to mold it into what you want. But we do things opposite, especially obviously when it comes to dieting. We want all our ducks in a row. We want there to be
The stars to align.
no fault. Yeah, and everything's perfect, obviously. So we spend so much time doing our heads in. It's almost like not an OCD, but it's a problem.
It is.
We want to have no waste, no learning curve. We want everything to be smooth sailing. That's why we do it.
100%.
We're trying to, yeah, of course. Because that's we try to be perfect before we start something, but we get held up. We get
bogged down with the perfection, the pursuit of perfection.
We get bogged down with the pursuit of perfection. Yeah,
That's it.
We're trying to be noble
Yeah.
in our pursuits today, but it's not getting us anywhere.
Yeah.
But the kind of just gets into it, jumps into battle. All right, at least we'll kill a couple people, so to speak.
That's it.
But if you're trying to have the perfect strategy, you're never going to battle.
Yeah, you're not playing the game.
Yeah,
You're setting up the game so it all goes sweet and smooth.
yeah,
When the other guy just starts the game and perfects as he goes.
correct. He learns. He makes the mistakes quicker. But that's the thing. Our perception assumes that we're going to make mistakes. How do you know you're not going to fucking just go really well with your first weight loss? You don't know. You don't know that. We perceive that so many things are going to go wrong. We believe that it's so hard, so then we're going to make the right choices. You know what I mean?
That's right. Set the foundation. Perfect.
Correct. So we've got a lot of these perceptions, and we pretty much lost the game before we started. That's why we try so hard to fucking fix before we do.
Correct. And at the end of the day, the underlying issue here is the fear of failure.
Correct.
You try to... Yeah, we don't want to fail at things, but we're not... I didn't want to do that either when I was a lot younger. But, going through the personal development industry and, learning some shit that really works,
Yeah.
okay, is that you need to fail. That's it. You need to fail. There is no success or reward without failure. Failure is a good thing. You should be fucking on your knees praying for failure. You know what I mean? But honestly, that's what it is.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Please.
Like we keep on saying about, the Edison thing, 10,000 times for the light bulb.
Yeah, correct.
Now he wasn't like, mate, I need to fail. He's just trying, but he knows that I'm accepting failure because I'm not going to get it on a one go. That's it.
That's right. Failures are it's another way of saying challenge.
Exactly.
Give me the challenge so I can grow.
Exactly. Spot on.
Correct. And a lot of it, it's not just failure. It's self-doubt is why we don't think we got what it takes to be successful at losing weight. That's why we try to cotton wool or protect ourselves from this so-called failure because we don't think we got it. We don't think that we're going to come up with the goods if we hit a roadblock straight up that we're going to be able to get over the hump. You know what I mean?
Guaranteed.
That's what I
Guaranteed.
reckon.
And we're also trying to do this when it comes to weight loss. Again, we're trying to get this new road or this new journey to fit into our schedule.
Yeah.
That's another thing of perfection.
Yeah.
That I just can't wake up in the morning and just do a workout.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got a hard job. I work in construction. So it's got to fit in the perfect time. That's another part of the perfection process.
It can't put me out too much.
That's it, exactly.
Yeah.
So it has to be this specific time, this specific place, with this specific gear. I don't want to travel too far. You know what I mean? It has to be not only smooth, but it has to be easy.
Yeah, it can't be too much resistance.
That's right, exactly. Which again, is not possible.
No, it's irrelevant. Challenge is going to be there whether you like it or not. That's why we promote fucking working out and weight loss because we know the return, the ROI there, if you're talking about investments, the ROI is huge with these things.
100%.
And how it applies to everyday life and every fucking other thing there. It helps you navigate the most fucking difficult waters, whatever you want to fucking say. It helps you across the board.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. And I could say everyone can relate to this as well, but you've heard of people like, planning something to perfection, but for some reason, something always goes wrong.
Correct.
Something's always going to go wrong. It doesn't matter how bulletproof your planning is.
Yes.
That's it. It's always going to go wrong. So why waste the fucking time planning to perfection when even then there's still going to be roadblocks?
Correct.
There cannot not be roadblocks.
No, but this is part of the self-doubt, right?
Exactly.
And this is like the chicken and an egg kind of thing. Like we have to prove to ourselves that we can do something. So we have to go into battle so we can fucking succeed and fucking kill these cunts.
That's it.
And when I say kill these cunts, it's self-doubt, it's fear of failure, it's proving to ourselves that, we can stick to something. We can also succeed at something there.
100%.
So once we prove that, we start looking at things different.
Yeah.
The first of everything is always the hardest.
Yeah, 100%.
And needs the most faith.
Exactly. But even when you said before, just now, they mentioned about like me doing it. A lot of people they want to bring it to a perfection stage because they don't even believe they can do it. So, but if I bring it to a perfection stage, it's going to be so easy that, even if I'm a shit cunt, I can do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't have to try as hard.
No.
Again, that's just winging it. That's like again, you're avoiding pain, but logically, you'd have to understand that no pain, no gain. There has to be pain. By trying to minimize the pain, you're not doing yourself any fucking favors.
Correct.
That's it.
But also, perfection is not just paralysis. Perfection is procrastination.
100%.
I mean, it is paralysis, but you know what I mean? It's procrastination.
It is.
The purpose we're doing it is to all right, I'm in the game because I'm preparing for this thing I want to do. Sweet. I'm telling myself that, you're lying to yourself that you're going to, jump over the edge or take the leap of faith, but it keeps you in that little limbo.
Exactly.
I'm gonna, but not really.
That's right, because if you're serious about it, you wouldn't give a fuck what it looks like. I'm just going to go do it.
Correct.
If you're stuck in a phase that you're planning for perfection, you're not invested in it. That's what it is.
Correct.
That's already a red flag.
That's it. You have to put fucking, what do they call it? The chalk to the board or pen to the paper or whatever.
That's it.
The rubber has to meet the road there.
It's going to get started.
That's right. You can't count the imagination. You can't keep track of your imagination, how well you're doing in the theory or the fantasy of your mind. The fantasy of your mind, we could be fucking the maddest cunts. We can go to the moon. Like what Dad says, we can go to the moon with our mind, you know what I mean?
That's it.
But, so that's why if you're not, this is pretty straightforward. If you're not doing, you're not fucking doing anything, eh?
That's it.
Like thinking and fucking, how much thinking?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Planning, most people are convinced that planning is doing.
Correct.
You're in the game. You're not in the game.
No.
You're zero.
That's right.
Could be actually less than zero because you're actually wasting your time doing nothing. Really.
Yeah.
And you might as well just not do anything.
Correct. And jumping on the scale, it doesn't mean you're doing anything either.
No.
Like I weighed myself. Sweet. But you got to take steps, you know what I mean? You got to get methodical. You got to know how many fucking calories you're doing. Don't just wing it. Don't just think, there's people like, you need to get on a diet, whatever. Yeah, I'm eating less. How much is less?
Yeah, I hardly eat.
Bravo. I hardly eat.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
You're not as much of a fat cunt. Sweet, right? But if you're still in a surplus, it's not going to do anything for you.
Yeah. But if you're convinced that you hardly eat, but you're overweight, there must be a fucking problem.
I eat healthy.
Yeah. And I still can't lose weight.
Yeah. I wonder why that is. Yeah. I eat healthy.
Yeah.
How dumb is that? I eat healthy. But you don't deserve a medal because you eat healthy. That's what these people think. They think, I've ticked this box.
Exactly.
But that box that you've been told of fucking Bob and John your whole life is fucking bullshit.
And the game is rigged and all this bullshit. Yeah.
It's rigged, yeah. It's time to take accountability.
That's what it is, yeah.
How come we don't say, I spend less money or a fucking, I don't know, I'm trying to give a financial fucking example. Like, I didn't buy anything this week.
Yeah, sweet, but you're not earning more money. Correct.
That kind of thing.
Yeah. Same thing, buy a house, not really earning money, but I didn't spend much. Sweet.
That's it. It's stop lying to yourself, man.
That's it.
You have to be accountable Like, just
And you got to be practical as well. Like,
Correct.
and logical. Like, fuck. In anything we do in life, doesn't matter what it is. As we say all the time, it's not complicated. Most of the things in life are very achievable and are very simple.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when the word easy comes into it, it fucks everybody up.
correct.
Simplicity is not easy. Simplicity is one step, two step. That's all it is.
Yeah, correct.
But once you start putting the word easy into discussions, you're fucked. You've already fucked yourself. That's it.
Correct. And when we're talking about beginners and that, like, easy doesn't even come in the mind. You can't set those expectations. Easy comes when when you've done a few diets, you got some under your belt, and you got that confidence, and you know the road.
Yeah, it's on autopilot. And you're like, no problem.
Because the difficulty comes because you haven't walked that path. You don't know what to expect.
There's no clarity. Exactly.
So the way the only thing that's changing is the way you feel about the diet changes. It's not you're not like eating food or cooking food is not a difficult thing. You know what I mean? Like, you ever help someone like push a car and you're like, oh, his car's fucking conked out. We've got to push to somewhere safe. That's not dieting.
No.
You're not doing your balls. You know what I mean? It's all the mental shit that makes it hard.
Exactly.
It's not really hard.
No.
Per se.
Yeah. Guaranteed.
You know what I mean? It's just like...
Yeah, it's a mental game.
It's walking
That's
the
what we're
road
saying.
that you've never
That's it.
walked.
Exactly.
Yeah, what can I expect? That's where fear lives.
Yeah. Yeah, but again, we want it to be easy because we think or we're convinced that we're going to get hurt in some way.
Yeah.
So we've got to protect ourselves.
Correct.
And that's the biggest fucking lie known to man.
It's the biggest lie, but the ego loves to tell you all these lies to make you fucking stay nice and small.
That's it.
You know
exactly.
what I mean?
Exactly.
He's a cocksucker.
Fuck him.
Yeah, bro.